You open your phone to check one thing, just one, and suddenly time slips away. You feel mentally tired but still alert. You want connection, but only in ways that feel real. You want freedom, but you're careful about what you give your energy to. From the outside, this can look like disinterest or detachment, but it's not. What looks like apathy is actually awareness. This is the psychology of Gen Z. If this sounds like you, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not lazy, you're not entitled, and you're not avoiding life. The way Gen Z thinks and behaves makes sense when you understand the world your mind developed inside. These patterns aren't flaws, they're adaptations, smart ones. Gen Z grew up in a world that was always on. Information didn't arrive slowly, it arrived all at once. Messages, content, opinions, expectations, constant input from a very young age. And when a brain grows up in that environment, it learns to stay alert, to track change, to notice patterns. Not because it wants to, but because that's how you stay steady in a fast-moving world. That's why rest can feel complicated. Not because Gen Z doesn't value it, but because slowing down wasn't always modeled as safe. The mind learned that staying engaged meant staying secure. So even during rest, part of the brain stays gently on watch. Emotionally, Gen Z is often misunderstood. Sensitivity is labeled as fragility, but sensitivity is perception. It's the ability to read emotional environments, to sense shifts, to notice what isn't being said. That level of awareness takes energy, and when energy runs low, the mind pulls back to protect itself. This is where withdrawal gets misread. Pulling back isn't indifference, it's regulation. Taking longer to respond isn't avoidance, it's processing. Choosing solitude isn't isolation, it's recovery. These behaviors help the nervous system stay balanced in a world that rarely slows down. Gen Z is also known for questioning traditional paths. This isn't rebellion for its own sake, it's discernment. Many Gen Z minds watched older generations sacrifice identity, rest, and emotional health for stability, and decided not to repeat that pattern. That decision is often called entitlement, but it's actually intelligence. Here's the part people miss. Gen Z isn't disengaged from life. They're selective. They understand that energy is finite, that attention matters, that not everything deserves full access to the self. That isn't avoidance. That's boundaries forming earlier than they did before. As Gen Z grows older, these behaviors don't disappear. They mature. What once helped you cope starts to help you choose. The mind steadies, the nervous system softens, but the awareness stays. At its core, Gen Z psychology is about regulation, about preserving identity, about adapting without losing yourself. These behaviors aren't signs of weakness, they're signs of a mind that learned how to survive thoughtfully. You're not behind, you're not broken, and you're not doing life wrong. You're navigating it intelligently.